Hello everyone, this is G-Shock High Fashion Channel. Today I'm going to open up this GA-1000 series G-Shock watch. This is an aviation style model made for pilot or anyone who loves traveling or anyone who needs the complication that this model have, which is the twin sensor. This watch features two screws for this part of the bezel, two buttons over here and one button in resin over here for the compass operation, and we have two sort of like an alien head type of lug screws. So we're gonna need this tool to remove this screw over here in order to remove the watch band, and the size is 1.5 millimeters only. Alright, done removing all four screws. The watch band will just fall off right away as soon as you do so. And as you can see, we have a metal plate that is built in there. Let's pull this thing out of here. They didn't glue to anything at all. Right, so this is a metal plate to support the watch band on this very model. Since this watch features a ultra soft polyurethane material, is also pretty thin and pretty soft as well. As you can see, look at that, look at how rubbery it is. So that's why Casio add this metal frame to support even more, just to make sure this watch gonna hold on your wrist longer than a usual watch would be. So this is one interesting feature of a real or a genuine G-Shock watch that you could check as well, just in case if you find this out there at a cheap or low price. Right, both of them feature similar metal plate, which is pretty thin and slim, and this is the screw that is locking the watch band as well. It features a really long screw, standard head of course. The size is pretty small, and we have thread only at the end over there. The center or the upper part didn't have any thread at all, and we have two sort of like a washer. I believe this part serves after similar purpose, making the screw sort of like act like 2 times more tighter or 2 times more vibration resistant or 2 times less prone to get loosened up. And we also have another layer of resin below this screw head just to add more toughness to that. So as far as the buckle part, they're just standard. So I believe this is the most weak part of the watch. Every G-Shock or every watch at all need to have a weak part. This is the part that's gonna break, just in case your watch goes stuck into something. You need to like let it go. This part's gonna break first, and by doing so, the watch body won't break. This part's gonna break first, and the watch band is easily replaceable, and they are cheaper than if you broke the lug on the watch body. Okay, now we need to remove the bezel on this very model. So let me start right away from this side. Finished removing all 5 screws. So this is how the screws look like as far as the bezel. They are really tiny, thread end and the middle part just flattened out. Now I need to put this thing at the sides, and I'm pretty sure we are able to remove this metal ring already, which most of the time we're just being double-sided glued on there. Look at that, I'm sorry, tape on there. Just there it is. So this part is fully made out of metal. You guys can see etched with all those writings on there. On the sides they have some sort of glossy finishing, at the top just brush finish. I'm gonna need to clean this thing up as well to make sure you guys see these parts a little bit better. Oh, and this will be the dome glass shape of this watch. You got to see over there. Just in case you got to know, we also have this thing over here. This is called an alpha gel. They place it in here, in between this resin part to the body at this area, because they have some sort of empty space, and also they want to protect this compass access button that is popping out way high outwards like so. So you keep this over here, don't lose this. And now we could remove this bezel already. Just fairly easy. Not as hard actually. The hardest part, to be honest, just when you're gonna need to remove this part over here. The rest are, it's very easy, especially when you are removing parts on a watch that is in the used condition like this. So how about we measure the size of this thing first without those exterior protection, just the hard case alone. It looks pretty much round shape already right now. Measure the side size. So we're gonna have a look at 40.87 millimeters G-Shock watch. For the thickness, only 14.35 millimeters. So yeah, that's pretty small, although the watch itself looks really big and have a lot of complications still. Very interesting watch. And I'm not sure if you guys even noticed, we have a spring just fall off down here. Look at that. This spring goes in the holes up there. Look at the top right corner over there. They have some tiny bulging up parts where they have some holes over there. So this is where the spring goes in. Make sure you don't lose this thing as well. Although I still haven't figured out what the purpose of this spring on the exterior part of the bezel, but yeah, most of the time G-Shock does have this thing built into the bezel. Whenever a watch comes with a ring like this, probably this part is going to connect to this ring and act like as an antenna or magnetic. I don't know what I'm saying, but anyway, now we're done with all this side part. You guys can see a lot of dirt getting in there already, even though the watch itself looks really good from the exterior. Now let us remove the backplate and just see how the engine looks like in there. Removing all 4 screws is fairly easy as well. The screw on the back plates features similar shape, style and build as any other low-end G-Shock or mid-end G-Shock watch. Just pop it up and we're gonna have a look inside here right away. Alright, it's fairly heavy though, and we have plate over here. This is a Piezoelectric speaker, and we have another, I believe this also works as a speaker depending on which mode you're gonna use the watch, so probably why they need 2 of this. And if I were wrong with that, correct me down in the description box down below. I'm still figuring out how the interior works, by the way, as I'm making this video. So an O-ring still holding up very well. Let's just put all this aside. I'm gonna need to clean all of this afterwards, and let's proceed with the interior. The watch itself, surprisingly, is pretty lightweight. One of the things that makes the watch feels heavy is the backplate alone. Look at how thick it is as well. So this is a nice thing to have a look at to differentiate between a genuine or a fake G-Shock watch. Check the backplate alone, right? Okay, now we're gonna need to remove this back cushion in gray colorway, and just like so. Nothing much going on over here except some of those huge cushioning points to create the floating module concept. Yeah, that's it. The rest are just basic. Put this aside now, and I believe we could remove this module holder as well already. This plastic material in white colorway, and there it is, already coming out now. This part also is pretty much basic. So this is how the interior looks like. It operates on 2 batteries, pretty tiny one, and we have a Casio Japan sign engine built in there. No jewels, 502 module, and the AC disc will be on this side over there. I'm gonna add a close-up shot after this as well, so you guys can see all this finishing on this metal plate at the back over here. But for now, let us pry this thing out just like that. Should be fairly easy. Nothing guys holding it into place anymore. And let me try. Very careful. And here it is. Before we get to the module, I need to quickly show you guys the interior of the hard case as well. We have a metal part to connect to the button, protecting it, and also provide some sort of stronger support to the button so that this part just won't pop out like so. all the buttons works in a similar manner, although the sides buttons is in resin. They should have made this part in metal as well. I didn't see any problem with that. But anyway, this is the dome glass, which is one of the most interesting feature because you could use it as a magnifying glass. Look at how cool this. Look at now. Look at that. You could see even better now from here, and even from this side as well. I could use it as a magnifying glass. All right. And just in case you guys didn't know, this square part or index over here will glow in the dark. But I couldn't remove it. I'm going to need to remove all of the buttons, and then I could remove this metal frame or support, and then I could remove this index over there. So yeah, it's going to be a really tiring task to put it back all together into place. So I'm not going to do that over here. Just so you know, that's how it was built. And now the most interesting part, the engine, or the thing that makes this watch awesome the way it is. Look at it from the side. Oh. Oops. I just dropped it. And yeah, still not very well. The spring's still in there, not going anywhere. How about just put the backplate over here just to be safe and secure the spring so that I won't lose it. And here is the module at the front. You can see how hands work. You could touch it and you could see open over there because I mean it could be tight. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the purpose of this cool part over here. Let me put this thing over here, and then we could remove or operate the light button down there. Look at that. It's gonna glow in the ultraviolet style. Very beautiful. Check the unboxing review video again. And let me try to press the mode button as well. Let's see now if I could. Nope, I couldn't operate the mode button at all for some reason. But yeah, just so you know, that's how it is. I'm gonna add a close-up photos of all the hands, the tip of the second's hands, the digital display, and also this aeroplane dial, which is looking really gorgeous now that we could see it up close without the glass blocking our view. Look at that, it's really beautiful, man. And if you want to see even more, you're gonna need to open this clip on the sides and then disassemble this part, and you're gonna see this place where to put the battery, and then you're gonna have access to this main electronics where the chip actually placed, and then you're gonna have your access to the display and the motors that operates the hours and the minutes and the seconds hand as well, which is buried down there. Unfortunately, we couldn't see it. And now I'm gonna need to clean this thing up and yeah, assemble everything back into place. That is all. I hope you guys found this video a little bit useful, and if it does, consider giving a like. If you want to see more, if you want to see me unboxing or disassemble more G-Shock watches, I would very appreciate it if you go to my Patreon page and send me some donations. It's gonna be very helpful to the growth of the channel to a bigger potential, and in turn will give benefits to all of you guys as well, and to the whole G-Shock community worldwide. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. This is G-Shock High Fashion channel, and out.